You're paying 10, 15, sometimes even £25 just for a lead. And then what? You ring them, they don't answer, you text them, they ignore you. You follow up, and there's just crickets, right? It feels like a scam, doesn't it? Well, today I'm going to be breaking down exactly why Bark and these similar sites out there are burning your money and what you can do instead if you actually want high quality exclusive leads for your business. Hi, I'm Bradley. I run a marketing agency that helps landscaping and construction businesses get booked out with high value jobs without relying on third-party sites like Bark, Checkatrade, MyBuilder, and Trusted Trader. And I speak to countless business owners at this point, and I would say 95% have tried Bark or a similar platform at some point. And you want to know how many actually said it worked for them long term? Almost zero. So in this video, I'll show you why these sites always let business owners down just like you, what's really going on behind the scenes and why the leads suck on these platforms, and how to finally build a system that gives you exclusive quote-ready leads week after week. Now, at first glance, Bark looks great, right? You pay a few quid, get a lead, and boom, you've got a new job, right? Wrong. Here's what really happens. These third-party lead providers like Bark, these guys advertise on platforms like Google and Facebook to generate their own leads, and they pay thousands just to be ranked at the top of page 1 on Google. But what they don't tell you is you can do the exact same thing and cut them out. It's like buying materials from the store when you could have just gone direct to the supplier and saved a ton of money. Once someone inquires on one of these sites like Bark, they sell that lead to you and your competitors, right? They're just the middleman. Sometimes 10 plus companies get the same lead at the exact same time. And whoever calls that lead first usually has the best chance at winning that job. And stats show 78% of customers buy from the company that responds to them first. So unless you're calling within 30 seconds of that lead coming through, you've probably already lost them. You're fighting against time, you're fighting against your other competitors, and the customer who doesn't even know who you are. It's not just a race, it's a race against time, a race against competitors, and a race against a system that's stacked against you. Now, when someone fills in their information on Bark, right, they have no idea who you are. They didn't choose you. They chose to fill out a form, right? You lose all trust, all brand power, and all pricing control. You're just another voice on the phone hoping they don't pick someone cheaper. And when everyone is offering the exact same thing, price is all they compare, right? The lowest quote usually wins. Even if you're the best in business, you're now being treated like a commodity. You look like a piece of silver, and so do all of your competitors. So whoever sells it cheapest simply wins. Now, leads from Bark are not exclusive, and this is really the crucial thing. They're sold to you and to your competitors. Sometimes 10 to even sometimes 20 of your other competitors are calling the exact same person. The result of that? Your customer is overwhelmed, they ignore your calls, or they go with the first quote they hear just to get it over with. You're not losing the job because of your work. You're losing it because of the platform. Now, I actually tested Bark myself because I was really curious, what actually happens after I fill out my information on one of these sites. So I filled out the form, pretended to be a homeowner, just curious, right? I was looking for a patio. Right, Bark didn't even qualify me, which is another huge red flag. Not only do you have to fight with your competitors over those shared leads, but they're also unqualified most of the time. So after I filled out the form, what happened next? Right, so within 5 minutes, I had 10 missed calls. Within an hour, I had over 30 missed calls. And let me tell you, it felt chaotic. I didn't want to answer any of them. I was just completely bombarded. And if you've ever wondered why these leads from Bark and similar sites ghost you or never pick up, this is why. The customer is burnt out before they even speak to you. They simply have too much to choose from and they just think, I'll get to this later. Now, to be fair, Bark and other similar sites aren't actually a scam, right? They do what they say, they give you leads. But what they don't tell you is, that same lead is being sold to 10 others at the exact same time. The customer is overwhelmed, you've got no control over who sees your business, and worst of all, some of those leads are fake. right? They put in their wrong numbers and they aren't even serious buyers a lot of the time. So while Bark and similar sites aren't a scam in the legal sense, for many businesses, it feels like it is a scam because the return on investment just simply isn't there. Now, when you rely on sites like Bark, you're playing by their rules. They own the customer relationship, they set the price of the leads, and they can shut you down at any moment, right? It's kind of like building a business or a house on rented land. It could be taken away at any second. And to sign up to Bark, you don't need any skill. You don't need any marketing knowledge. You just need a credit card. So what happens next? Too many businesses chasing too few jobs, more supply than demand. It's just simply a race to the bottom. You're competing with 15 other landscapers for the exact same £600 patio job. You're not building a premium business and you're merely just surviving. If you want to work with higher quality clients, charge what you're worth, and actually scale your business, this model just won't cut it. So you're probably wondering, what can you do instead, right? Here's the truth. Bark doesn't have any secret strategy. They're simply just advertising, right? They're running Facebook ads, Google ads, they're doing their own marketing. They're simply the middleman to make it easier for you. But what if you just cut them out, right? What if you became the Bark and you got the leads yourself for less money and you had more control? You would get exclusive leads. You would be able to actually compete based on the quality of your work, not just price. And you would have full control over the jobs that you attract. And you would have a system that grows your business, not someone else's. Again, you don't want to build on rented land. So let's dive into exactly what you can do about building your own system. Now, if all of this marketing stuff feels a little bit overwhelming, you're not alone. And the truth is, you shouldn't have to figure it out all by yourself. If you'd rather focus on what you do best, delivering great work, growing your business, and knowing your pipeline is actually full of high value jobs all year round, we've got something that might help you. Right now, you can get a free personalized marketing roadmap by booking a call with me or my team. And on this call, we'll break down everything we covered in this video, and then we'll show you exactly how you can apply it to your business. No guesswork, no cookie cutter stuff. Just a clear step-by-step plan for generating high quality leads and turning them into book jobs. So you'll walk away with a blueprint you can actually use whether you decide to work with us or not. And if you do want someone to take care of all of it for you, the ads, the follow-up, the whole lead generation system, will show you how our done for you system works too. Now, this is the exact same approach we've used to help Michael from Newcastle in the UK close over 65,000 in high value jobs with less than 1,000 in ad spend in just 2 months in the middle of the UK winter. So be like Michael, stop renting your leads and start owning them. No more leads that ghost you, no more racing to call first, no more competing on price. You're just going to get high quality exclusive leads sent directly to you and your business. Now, we only work with one business per area. So if this sounds like what you've been looking for, grab your free call while your location's still available. Just click the link below to book your call and receive your free marketing roadmap, and let's build a system that actually grows your business. Now, back to the video. So it's time to start thinking like a marketer, not just someone that buys leads on a site. So let's recap. You're paying for leads on Bark or a similar platform, but those leads are shared. The customer doesn't know who you are, and you're basically in a race against 10 other competitors, just hoping they answer the phone when you call. You're not building any brand, you're not in control, and worst of all, you're being forced to compete on price. So what should you do instead? Let's break it down. These third-party lead providers like Bark, again, like I said, they don't have any magical formula. They're just doing what you could be doing, which is running ads, having your own marketing system in place, doing SEO, getting your name out there, right? They're turning around and selling leads that they've generated, and they're selling them to you for a profit. They're simply just the middleman. So it's like this, right? So on the left, you've got the supplier, right? Platforms like Google ads, Facebook ads, SEO, Google, right? That is where the attention is, and that's where these sites are getting attention to be able to generate the leads. In the middle, you have the store, right? Third-party sites like Bark, they buy from the supplier. And then they resell these leads to you, which is your business, at a marked up price and with all of the worst conditions, right? Shared leads, no control, no branding, no customer relationship. So what you can do instead, you want to go direct, right? Just like buying materials straight from the supplier instead of the local DIY store, you just cut out the middleman and keep the margin for yourself, right? You'll be able to control who sees your business, what message they see from your business, what kind of jobs you attract, and how many leads you get every single week. No more chasing, no more racing to the bottom, no more losing jobs because someone undercut you by £200. Instead, you'll attract the kind of customers who want to work with you because they've already seen your work, your reviews, and how you specifically operate, right? You're building a brand. You're not just hoping to win a quote, and you can finally charge what you're worth. Now, here's the action step. Start thinking like Bark. Not like a customer, not like a tradesman. Think like a marketer. Because Bark isn't doing anything you can't do yourself. They've learned how to advertise, they've learned how to generate leads, and then they're just reselling them, right? Imagine if you learned that skill yourself and you just kept 100% of the profit. And that's simply why I made this channel, to help you do the same. Every week, I'm breaking down the exact strategies we use to help landscaping and construction clients generate high quality leads using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and other online strategies. You'll learn how to craft offers that make people say, I need this, what images, headlines, and copy you should actually be using to get people's attention, and the follow-up systems that turn these leads that you generate into paying customers. Also, you'll learn how to build a pipeline that brings in exclusive leads every single week on autopilot. So if you're ready to stop chasing shared leads, build your own system that works predictably and consistently, then make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos where I'll be showing you exactly how you can build your own systems, because once you get this right, you'll never have to rely on Bark again or any of these other sites. So again, is Bark and all these third-party lead providers a scam? Not quite. But is it the best option if you want to grow a profitable business in 2025 and beyond? Absolutely not. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's not what I would recommend. If you're ready to stop relying on these third parties, if you want a predictable pipeline of high quality jobs, and if you want to finally own your marketing system where you have full control over your business and not have to compete with all your other competitors pulling their pants down on price, click the link in the description to watch our free training on exactly how we help our clients grow their business using our free Excelling system. And if you'd like, you can book in a call with me or my team if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you too. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and let me know what was your experience with Bark or a similar site. And I'll see you in the next one.